Full-time MMA?
MMA.
Nothing
Yeah.
else?
My life, man. Yeah.
Back to the daily grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
London Taylor said do a video on Bigfoot Silva getting stopped by Rico Verhoeven. I seen that shit just happen like an hour ago, so I guess this is breaking. Man, I didn't watch it, but there's an article on MMA Fighting that recapped it. As everybody probably expected, Bigfoot Silva got stopped. It was, hey, he made it past the first round though. Hey, I don't know if anyone expected that. He made it to the second round. Here's a recap of the fight from MMA Fighting. Glory heavyweight champion Rico Verhoeven, a heavy favorite against UFC veteran Antonio Silva at Saturday's Glory 46 in China, needed 2 rounds to score a TKO victory. Verhoeven landed a vicious leg kicks early on, getting Bigfoot Silva off balance twice in the first minutes. The action only stopped in the first round when Verhoeven landed a vicious low blow. Bigfoot Silva returned more aggressive in the second round, but Verhoeven knocked him down with a head kick. Silva managed to continue. I watched the replay. That was an actual 8 count. I mean, if it was boxing, they probably wouldn't have let him continue because he was like still shaking it off at 8. But it wasn't much time after they continued. Silva managed to continue, but only took more punishment from the heavyweight champion, who landed a combination of spinning wheel kicks and punches to force the referee to stop the bout. I mean, how old is Bigfoot Silva now? Like 39, 40? I don't even know if he's that old. But either way, I mean, his MMA record, for one, he's not a kickboxer, and he's going over there and fighting the fucking champion. So this is not like Conor McGregor Mayweather, but a little bit. But the difference is Conor McGregor wasn't on a fucking 9-fight losing streak or a 5-fight losing streak. 1 win in his last 10 fights. You know what I'm saying? This is a guy at the end of his career going over and fighting a champion. Not a guy in the prime of his career going over and fighting a champion. So to me, this was a little bit of a shit show. Not a little bit. This was a shit show. I mean, I didn't really even plan on watching it. I heard about it. I mean, I think as we all expected, he was going to probably lose this fight, talking about Bigfoot Silva. If he wants to keep fighting, but it just can't. I mean, shit, it can't be good, right? That shit can't be good for getting knocked out by people. And like, what? I don't know, man. Can he not retire? Is there nothing else to do? Is there no comment? I really don't know what the fuck's going on here. I mean, I know they say you should never say when people need to retire, but I think you need to draw the line when somebody's got like knocked out like 5 times in a row. Let's look at his fucking history, man. Let's check this shit out real quick, because I know it's not too shabby. I mean, he left the UFC, and I don't know if I think he's fought in other organizations, maybe outside of the UFC. Hold on, I got this shit pulled up, yo. All right, so he fought his last fights. Yeah, his last 2 MMA fights were not in the UFC, and they're both losses. One of them was his last fight was a knockout loss. In the UFC, he got knocked out by Roy Nelson, knocked out by Steven Struve, knocked out by Mark Hunt, knocked out by Frank Mir, knocked out by Andrei Arlovsky, knocked out by Cain Velasquez, a draw with Mark Hunt, which you gotta take damage in that fight. Draw with Mark Hunt, that's goddamn war. And he's got 1 win where he knocked somebody out, but I mean, he's like literally just getting knocked out. He had 1 decision loss, but the rest of those are like knockouts. So I mean, it's just, you know, with CTE and all of that shit, it's just like, come on, bro. What's the word? I don't know if he speaks English, so if he speaks if he speaks Portuguese, what's the word for brain damage in Portuguese? Somebody might need to say that shit to him. I don't know if he knows about it or CTE, but that shit ain't cool. I mean, and especially in kickboxing, bro. In MMA, you got the chance of getting took down. To me, that's less damage than kickboxing, bro. You're getting kicked in the fucking head and punched up. You can't even clinch or like take him down and try and recover, bro. You just get straight punched up, lumped up. Damn, bro. I mean, I don't know what's going on here. You asked me to do a video on it. I did a video on it. We'll see where Bigfoot Silva goes from here. I mean, honestly, I'm not really too interested in seeing him take more damage, so it is what it is, man. Let the haters know what the fuck you tell me in the comments. I'm out. The dudes that hate on the full-time family are the type of dudes who will dance with the chick at the club and then text her. So what are we?
Bye, Felicia.